Shalom, salam, peace. I'm Arthur Waskow. I'm a rabbi and director of the Shalom Center. In the fall of 2011, I got invited to speak at the high school that I was graduating from all the way back in 1950. The invitation came when I was just barely recovering from throat cancer and even worse, from the radiation and chemotherapy that left my mouth barely able to eat, to drink, and especially to talk. But I wasn't going to not go back to talk to the students at this high school from 60 years ago in my life. And so I did go back, with my voice scratchy, nevertheless.
Shalom. Salam. Peace. And those blessings to all of us here, with my deep thanks, the thanks of my heart, not only to those in the Alumni Association and the Hall of Fame who brought me here today, but to everybody who brought me here, the faculty and student body 60 years ago, my father, who graduated from City in the 1920s, and you all. Without you keeping City alive and exciting, none of us would be here. In 1950, this auditorium, including the balconies that aren't here, was full of men, all men, and only men. White men, only white men, all white men. And in those hundreds or more than 1,000 men, although I am sure now that there were among us gay men, not a single one was out of the closet as gay. When my wife and I came up the drive, and I said, "That's it. Looks just like it did in 1950, the castle on the hill. From outside, it does. But look at each other from inside. Thank God it doesn't look at all the same." And I want to share with you a story. I'm looking at the jazz band. In those days, I can tell you for sure, there was no jazz band. I want to tell you a story of the change and not yet the change at City. In 1950, I was the editor of the Collegian, our weekly newspaper. I hope it's still around. And that was mostly a pretty cut and dry job. Every year, the most important decision was whether the headline should read, "City set to rip Polly," or "City set to nip Polly." But in 1950, I found myself discovering a really important news story. In fact, one about race. In every high school in Baltimore, in those days at least, there was a Future Teachers of America club, where presumably people were learning to be teachers in a future America. And then I learned that there was also a citywide association of the Future Teachers Clubs. But that's not exactly true. There were two citywide associations, one black and one white. And I decided, future teachers, this was crazy. So I wrote an editorial saying, this is crazy. Future teachers should be learning to live in a future America where teachers and students are not racially segregated. But somehow, the faculty advisor of the Collegian discovered the editorial. And he insisted it be yanked from the paper. And I went to the vice principal, by the way, not so by the way, a beloved human being. And I said to him, what are you doing? Never in the history of Collegian has one of our editorials been censored. And he said to me, Arthur, don't be silly. In your lifetime, in my lifetime, and in your lifetime, there will not be racial integration in the Baltimore public schools. That was 1950. In the fall of 1954, when school reopened, there was peaceful racial integration in this building. Not in my lifetime, or in yours, he said, 4 years later. So I want to say to you, if anybody says to you, anybody in authority, from your own beloved principal, to a boss, to a mayor, to a governor, to a senator, to a president, says to you, in my lifetime and in yours, there will never be enough jobs for every American who wants and needs one. Say, America can change. We can change America. If anybody in power or authority says to you, in my lifetime and in yours, the great worldwide corporations will still control our politics, our country, say, we can't change America. If anybody in authority or power says to you, in my lifetime and in yours, we will not have enough money to hire enough teachers, not only for City College, but for all the public schools of Baltimore, say back, we can change America. If anybody says to you that we, you, all of us, in our lifetimes, are stuck in a history that demeans, that destroys human beings and the earth, what can you say to them? Occupy Baltimore. Free McKeldin Park City, the real city, the city that can live forever only because it grows and changes. City, the real city, forever.